In this video, we will see what is normal forms. So in the previous video, we saw how to simplify a grammar, right? Even after simplification, that is reducing the grammar even after simplification won't get standardized because you on the right hand side you could see a lot of productions without a specific format. Okay, so in order to bring it to a specific format, we are going for Chomsky normal form and Grayback normal form. So there are two types of normal forms. One is CNF, that is Chomsky normal form. The other one is GNF, Grayback normal form. So first we will see what is Chomsky normal form. Okay, CNF, any context-free grammar is said to be in a Chomsky normal form when the productions are of the form A tends to BC or A tends to A. It should either be both non-terminal symbols or a single terminal symbol. And the length, if it is a non-terminal symbol, the length of the production should be equal to 2. Okay, so this is the Chomsky normal form. So whatever protections that you get after reducing the grammar, that is removing the null protection, unit protection, useless symbols, after removing everything, you should bring the protections to of this form. Then you can say that it is in Chomsky normal form. Okay, the steps in Chomsky normal form are steps are first step is if there is a start symbol yes on right side, okay, then create a new start symbol. Create new start symbol S dash. Okay, so for example, if you have S tends to A B A bar S, then there is a S on the right side. So what you do is S dash tends to S, and then you write A B A yes. Okay. So after that, second step is to reduce the grammar, reduce the grammar, which is removing all the useless symbols, unit productions, null productions, etc. Okay, third one is to bring them to the Chomsky normal form of this form. Okay, so these are the three steps involved in CNF. Let's see the first example. So S tends to S A or AB, A tends to B, yes, and B tends to B or epsilon. So the first step is if you find a S on the right hand side, okay, you create a new start symbol. If there is a S on the right hand side, then that particular S cannot be a start symbol. That is why we are creating a new start symbol. Here you find S on the right hand side. So first step is to create new start symbol. S dash tends to S. Okay. Rest all the same. S tends to ASA, AB. A tends to B, S. Okay. B tends to B, epsilon. Okay. Now you should reduce the grammar. How will you reduce the grammar? Remove all the useless symbols and unit productions and epsilons, your epsilon production. So first let's remove the null production. Null production. So how would you do? First find out what are the null productions. So you have only one null production, that is B tends to epsilon. So you substitute the value of B wherever you find B in the other production. So where do you find B? There is B in S production, there is B in A production. So in addition to their original production, write the new productions. So S tends to ASA, AB. This is the original production. So if you substitute B here, you will get A. Okay, that is the additional production. Then you have B in A also. So that is epsilon S. Okay, now you have another epsilon production. So B tends to B. Okay, we have removed the epsilon. Now you have another epsilon production. A tends to epsilon because we have substituted B tends to epsilon. Okay, indirect epsilon production. So you have to remove that as well. So where do you find A? You find A here. Okay, only there. So you substitute the value of epsilon. Okay, sorry, you substitute the value of A in S. So the new productions would be S tends to ASA, addition to the original productions, right? So first write all the original production. Then you can either substitute epsilon at the end, okay, or at the beginning, or both the places. Okay, so this will be your AS, SA, and only S. AS, SA, and only S. Okay, this is your S is new production. Before this, we have S dash tends to S also. Now you have removed the epsilon production of A. You have only AS and V tends to B. Now you have removed the null production. You should remove the unit productions. So what are the unit productions here? So S dash tends to S is also one unit production. S tends to S. S tends to S is another unit production. A tends to S is also a unit production. Okay. So first one is S dash tends to S. How would you remove the unit production? You substitute all the values of S in S dash. Okay, what are the values of S? So these are the values of S. Okay. But if you can substitute only till here, because if you substitute this, there will be unit production again. So substitute the values of S till SA. Okay, so now your S dash will give you ASA, AB, AS, and SA. Okay, this is your new S dash production. Now remove what? S tends to S. Okay, so whatever I substitute in place of S, you will get the same production as the original value of S. So if it is repeating, you don't have to write it again. That is why S production remains the same. Just remove the unit production S and write the rest of the production. So that is ASA, AB, AS, and SA. We have removed this S only and wrote all of it because so if think about it, in place of this S I am substituting ASA. ASA is already there. I'm substituting AB. AB is also already there. I'm substituting A is also there. I'm substituting AS or SA. Both of them are also already there in the production. So you don't have to substitute again. Just remove the unit production S and write the remaining. So this is your S is new production. Okay, what is the other unit production? A tends to yes. Okay, now you substitute the value of S here. A tends to what is the unit, what is the production of S? ASA. Okay. Okay, first value of A is what? B, right? Here, sorry, wait. So we are removing the unit production of, sorry, I think I have written the question wrong. So we already have B in this, right? A tends to B. I think I have left out that B everywhere. So so you will have another unit production A tends to B, right? First let's remove that one. So A tends to B. How can I remove that? The value of B you have is a small b, right? So I can substitute B with A tends to small a. So what is your production of A? Now you will have the productions as A tends to small a or all the values of, sorry, right now we have only A tends to small a. See here we should have B, right? First I'm trying to remove this. Okay, you have only A now. So A tends to small a slash capital S. This is your new production of A. Now you are try to remove A tends to S. What would you do that? How would you do that? You substitute all the values of S in place of this S. Okay. A tends to small b. Sorry. The value of B is small b, not small a. Okay. A tends to B, or what are the values of S? A S A, or A B, or A, or A S, or S A. So now you have removed the unit productions. There are no useless productions. Just write down the new production. So what is the new productions? S dash tends to A S A, A B, A, A S, S A. Okay. S tends to A S A, A B, A, A S, S A. Then A tends to B, A S A, A B, A, A S, and S A. B tends to B. So these are the new protections after reducing the grammar. Now find out, okay, which productions are not of this form, okay, or not of this form. So here, so this is of this form only, okay, or single terminal symbol. This one is also already in CNF. This one also already in CNF. Now check which one of this form. Okay, this one is already in CNF, this one in CNF. Okay, all these are in CNF. Okay, now which are not in CNF? S dash tends to ASA is not in CNF, and S tends to ASA is also not in CNF, and A tends to ASA is also not in CNF. So you replace one of these two with a capital letter, say capital SA. So then that will become CNF, right? So A, I am replacing SA with XSA. Okay, so that will give you S tends to S A X A. A tends to A X S A. Okay, now so in how will the protections look like now? S tends to A X S A, or okay, this one is also not in CNF, right? So what will I do? I have substituted XSA in place of SA, right? Here also I can write what? XA. So I write this as X subscript A and B, or A is already in CNF, AS already in CNF, SA already in CNF. Okay, now you write for S. A X SA, or AB is not in CNF, AB is not in CNF, so X A B, or A is already in CNF, AS already in CNF, SA already in CNF. Okay, now A tends to B already in CNF, ASA not in CNF, but we are substituting SA with XSA. That will make it in CNF form. So here XAB, okay, AS already in CNF, SA already in CNF, B tends to be already in CNF. Now we have introduced two new symbols. One is X underscore SA and X underscore X subscript subscript A. So you have to write productions for them as well. So X underscore subscript SA tends to, what is the value of that? SA. And is this in CNF? Yes, it is in CNF. Okay, then XA. So XA tends to what? A. Is this in CNF? Yes, it is in CNF. Now all your productions are in CNF. So you just substitute the values. If it is not in CNF, just substitute with another capital letter, that is a non-terminal symbol, and write the production for the same. That's all. Thank you.